Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about a pre-wedding photo shoot, also known as an engagement photo shoot. This video is going to start with what a pre-wedding photo shoot is, and then I'm going to share with you my own engagement shoot, and then lastly we're going to cover my top tips for the perfect pre-wedding photo shoot day. So stay tuned till the end and let's get the video started. First question is, do you need a pre-wedding photo shoot? Having a pre-wedding photo shoot, one, is a good way to get to know your wedding photographer if you're using the same person, and the second, it is also a nice fun way to take some photographs with your partner in a special location to the both of you. Additionally, I think it's useful to have these if you're planning on using it for your wedding invitations or your website. Second question, do you do this pre-wedding photo shoot yourself or do you hire somebody? Initially, we thought we'd be able to do this ourselves. It didn't really work out in the end because we did want to go for sort of a more formal vibe, and to do that it would have been much easier to have somebody take photos of us. I'm gonna play a clip of our attempt to scout out some locations. On today's agenda on wedding planning, we are currently scouting out some locations, and we most probably going to be taking these pictures ourselves because there's a very specific time and type of weather that we need to have good shots. So yeah, we're just walking around the area trying to find spots that would look super nice for our engagement shoot. Even now, look at how nice this lighting is, right? Yeah. But we can't really have this perfect conditions if we hire an actual photographer because you don't know when the weather will be good. So that's actually why we're planning on doing it ourselves.
Mission 1 failed.
How do you pick a photographer? I did two things. I spoke to a couple of friends that I knew who had already had an engagement shoot, and the second thing I did was just to look on Instagram. Instagram has so many photographers. It's one of the best ways, and every photographer does have quite a distinct vibe to the style of their pictures. So Instagram is definitely a good starting point. Once you look at one photographer via sponsored ads, you just get a ton of them. It can be quite overwhelming, so I think once you've found a style you like, reach out to the photographer and set up that meeting. This can be either via their website, Instagram, or directly via email. When you're filling in their website forms, they usually ask you quite a few questions like, oh, when is your wedding? Where are you expecting to take photographs? A lot of the times their prices aren't posted online, so you'd have to reach out to them and give them some information before they send over their brochures. Once you've reached out to them, they usually reach out to hold an initial session where they get to know you and you get to know them, because one of the most important things when working with a photographer is to see whether or not you're comfortable with them, because if you're not, this can translate really badly in photographs. So this initial meeting is really important. When you're hiring a photographer, check what their terms and conditions are around rescheduling to bad weather. Most of the times, photographers would allow this if there is, say, a huge thunderstorm or like crazy winds. However, oftentimes when there's a light drizzle, they would say that the photo shoot's going to go ahead and that you can't reschedule. An important thing to ask them is how many photographs you're going to receive, how long the engagement photo session would be, how many photographs they're also going to provide super heavily retouched. Of course, all the photographs that they provide you will be retouched, but they do have like one layer extra of retouching that they do on, for example, like 20 photographs. And depending on what you want, this is something that you should be conscious of when you're booking a photographer. Your engagement shoot photographer versus your wedding photographer. Are they the same or will they be different? Having your pre-wedding photographer as your actual wedding photographer is good in the sense that it gives you the chance to get to know your photographer before your actual wedding day, and so you're already comfortable taking pictures with them and you also know what to expect from them. So I think having the same people for both sessions is really useful. Alternatively, the other benefit of not using the same person for both is that you get a different style of photographs for your pre-wedding and your wedding, and so it really just depends on what kind of vibes and styles you want for both of the events. How much do engagement shoots cost? I can't give you an exact figure, but I can say it is in the hundreds of pounds, especially in the UK. There are a lot of factors involved in terms of the pricing for this. You need to take into account how long your engagement shoot will be, how many photographs you're expecting to receive, and how many locations you want to shoot at. So it's very hard to give you a specific price. So the best thing to do is just to reach out to them. You'll be able to tell whether or not their services are worth it for you. Let's get into the vlog and we'll show you how our engagement shoot day went. Let's go! Today was just filled with lots of engagement shoot prep errands. I was just in Oxford Circus to get my eyelashes done, and I really like my lash lift, and I'm now heading to somewhere in St. Paul's Blackfriars area to go get my nails done. Busy day. On the bright side though, we get nice views. So this is St. Paul's Cathedral. And I also got my nails done, and they're really neutral, which is kind of what I wanted. A little bit too pink, but I'm pretty sure I can work with that. But yeah, I'm finally home and I'm so tired because it's been raining and then sunny and then raining and then sunny and then raining and sunny the whole day. But I'm excited for my engagement shoot. Of course, there's gotta be drama.
Drama.
Basically, we're meant to collect Ian's suit today and the photo shoot's tomorrow. And we agreed the pickup time at the alterations shop, but we've been waiting for like half an hour and they're like closed and we can't get through to them. Not picking up our calls, not responding to our messages, and we need this suit by today or our photo shoot's kind of doomed because that's his only outfit. We got his suit! Apparently the guy's car broke down, but I still feel he should have said something because we were waiting there. Had no way of contacting him, and he wasn't even apologetic, so we ain't going back there again.
Never again.
Right now, I'm trying to decide between having my hair up or having my hair down for my engagement shoot. I'm trying to take as many videos as I can so that I remember it. Today is meant to be the day of our engagement shoot, but we're at home. Because we had to reschedule because the weather has been pretty bad. It's actually kind of sunny, but it's so windy. And then yesterday when we were looking, it was meant to be rainy too, but there's no rain. But the wind is yellow warning wind, so we decided to postpone it to Wednesday. So hopefully Wednesday will be the day. I'll see you guys then. Good morning, everybody. We are going to be heading to Cambridge to do our pre-wedding photo shoot. And it is currently 5 a.m. and I'm getting ready now. So I'm going to do that and then I'll see you guys there. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but this is the look for today and I'll see you there. We're in Cambridge now and it brings back a lot of memories. We are gonna meet our photographer first at a cafe before heading for our shoot. It's so cold and windy today, but I am so excited. Swipe it out.
The engagement session. So I got 2 rules. The first one is to not take it seriously. It's not a serious thing.
That's good,
It's
that's
not
good.
like
That's
you're
what I
going
want.
to get a certificate at the end or lose a job or anything. But it's great. So on the day I'm not just a stranger anymore, and you're already gone through that experience. So it's a lot more relaxed. Even if at the end of this session you were still quite anxious about it, on the day you know what to expect.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah.
Photo shoot done.
Thank you so much.
Our first stop was St. John's and then we ended in Corpus, and I'm just changed out of everything and so comfortable now. And how was it, Ian?
I look so smart. Too smart.
Daniela was so amazing.
She
She was just so good. And she made us feel so comfortable that the whole experience was just really fun. And also shout out to both our colleges for being so accommodating. Oh, this is Corpus, by the way, where I spent 4 years of my life slaving away. It's so pretty. It's sunny again now. It was like really cold for a bit. And I'm also frozen. That was such a good experience for us. We both really enjoyed our time. We thought it would be really awkward, but actually it was really fun. Right, Ian?
Mm-hmm.
Look at him in the back there. Eating food. I'm gonna eat too. I went to one of my favorite places while I was studying in Cambridge, and it's Aromi, and I got the focaccia sandwich with buffalo mozzarella, pesto, and parma ham. It's so good. The weather today was really good as well. And honestly, I'm really cold, but okay. My brain's not working anymore. Moving on to engagement photo shoot preparation. First thing to do is decide your vibe, whether or not you want it to be casual or formal. From what I read online, the main thing to do when you're taking these photographs is just to avoid outfits with very large, bold print, as this can be quite distracting and it takes away from the main star, which is yourself and your partner's faces. I would also avoid super matching outfits, as I do think that sometimes people think it's a good idea, or then they probably end up regretting it. So I personally would go for a more timeless vibe, but honestly, you do whatever you want to do. It's your photo shoot and you decide how you want to look. Ian and I went full formal, so he wore a suit and I wore a faux wedding dress, i.e. quite a fancy white dress, but not my actual wedding dress. If you're going to go formal, you need to decide your dress, your shoes, and also your partner's suit, tie, pocket skirt, cufflinks, etc. and the list goes on and on. You can decide for yourself how complicated or how simple you want to make the shoot. You should also think about whether or not you want to hold a bouquet or not hold a bouquet. And also another thing would be, if you're feeling a little bit self-conscious about wearing a wedding dress outdoors, you should factor that in to your decision, because if you're really uncomfortable about it, it might show in pictures. I was just worried people would be staring at me, but honestly everyone was so nice. They were telling me I look like a princess and like I look beautiful, so actually it did help my confidence significantly instead of making me feel self-conscious. So it definitely worked out in the end. Another thing is footwear. If you're wearing special heels, I would suggest that you pack an extra pair of comfortable sneakers so that you can switch between the two when you're moving between locations. Otherwise, your feet are gonna hurt, because beauty is pain. And we all know it, but we still love beautiful shoes. Remember to bring something warm, like a coat that you can take on and off easily during the shoot so that you can keep warm. Hair and makeup. I struggled a lot with this decision whether or not to hire a professional, purely because I don't do my hair or makeup very often, and so I'm not that skilled. I would say that it's very useful because it takes a lot of the stress away, but it does come with quite a hefty price tag, so depending on what your budget is. I did choose to, in the end, to do it myself because of scheduling issues. I wanted that flexibility in rescheduling, and I didn't want the added admin of having to reschedule a hair and makeup artist, because it's not actually that easy to do. I chose to do my nails, lashes, and eyebrows before my engagement shoot, because lashes were important for me to get them lifted, because I don't know how to put on false eyelashes, and since I was doing my makeup myself, this really helped me on the day. Nails, if you're gonna do close-up photographs. Honestly, regret not doing a pedicure. I did not think I'll be showing my bare feet, but it just ended up that way on the shoot because of the vibe we suddenly came up with. Again, all of this is just not that necessary. It's just down to you as a person and what you want. Another pre-preparation thing that Ian and I thought about was practicing poses. We never actually got around to doing it. It was just in our heads that we probably should, but I do recommend though going on Pinterest and just looking at tons and tons of engagement photos just so that you have a rough idea on what you would like. If you have all these pictures and you show your photographer, they'll be able to help you recreate that. In the end, I think our photo shoot went okay because our photographer was great in telling us what to do with our face, like lift your chin, open your mouth, relax, that kind of thing. So it worked out for us. But if you do want it to be super perfect, then yeah, just go practice poses. Nobody's gonna judge you, it's up to you. And then lastly, for tips on the day itself, just enjoy yourself. Don't worry too much about taking the perfect photograph. That's your photographer's problem. You just need to have fun with your partner. It's a celebration, and the whole point of a wedding photo shoot is for you and your partner to enjoy yourself. If you had already gone through all the pains of picking your photographer, they'll be there making sure that you have lots of fun and you'll be super comfortable on the day, and they'll produce great results. And I don't have the final pictures yet because that will take some time. When I do have the pictures, I'll be sure to share them. So make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss the updates. Yeah, that's kind of it. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave me a thumbs up. And if you have any other questions, feel free to drop it in the comments down below. Thanks for watching this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!